Hi, hello, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm just gonna tell you about avoidance and what is the reason and everything. Let's just get into my tablet. I'm just gonna show a mind map and explain it everything to you that clearly you can understand. Trying to use my deep voice. And why you are being avoidant, the reasons, the cons, the mindset you have, and if you want to overcome. First, let's dive into the reasons why you are being an avoidant. It sounds like the kind of thing a mentally strong person will do. It's when you just look at some adventurous movies or some animes and some shows, some stories, you just see the strongest person will just go on like a lone samurai or something. He's just going lone traveler. He's just going into the wild, being slaying dragons and slaying some wild animals and hunting animals for food, and just go alone without anyone. And cause of the modern media and also the traditional stories that you were listening to made you feel like that being avoidant was kind of a trait that a mentally strong person will do, and it makes you feel that you feel independent and free. The reasons why people don't see solution for mental health problems, especially men, because being avoidant, not only being avoidant, mostly mostly men don't seek help for mental their mental health problems, the troubles they were seeking, because they don't want to be accustomed as weak, submissive, feminine being. Because most of the mental health practices sounds like gay shit, and I will be truly honest, most of the things that feels like fucking gay, it just feels like LGBTQ and a lot of shit like shit. But you need to truly improve your mental health, but not in a pussy way, and I can truly help you in that. If you're just being a subscriber to my channel and watch the most of my videos, you can clearly understand it, and you can clearly make you improve your mental health along to the journey I'm just going on. And it is one of the main reason why men, especially men, don't see solution for mental health. Because they just want to feel independent and free. They don't want some weird shit like it. And what are the problems that you're gonna face as being an avoidant? Just a minute. What are the cons? What are the problems? It goes against our nature. If you just wanted to be independent and you just wanted to be free and you don't want anybody to help, but do you remember, by definition, human beings are social beings. We are social creatures. We are supposed to be in relationships, and we are supposed to be go in a tribe, not in a lonesome wolf. It gets less opportunity for cooperation. When you are being an avoidant type of person, you don't get cooperation from other people, since you just show them like that you are from another tribe, you doesn't belong to the same tribe as them. So you don't get that much amount of cooperation that a normal and healthy person will get, and less satisfaction from others. And just like I said, you don't get that much of cooperation by others, so you won't get it doesn't get satisfied by others, cause from their help, even if you have any trouble, even if they help you, They didn't give that much of help that you're supposed to get if you're being an healthy normal human being who isn't being an avoidant type of person. I'm not saying that being avoidant is an unhealthy, but it just goes against our nature. That you're a human being, stick to it. Less job satisfaction. The most amount of people who are not satisfied by their jobs, by their career they took in the. For example, I'm living in India, and most of the people just say like, I just took B and it's fucking trash. And even I have also said it multiple amount of times. Sometimes, no, multiple amount of times that yeah, I also been an avoidant type of person. I've been avoidant. You feel lonely. Most of the times you've been avoidant that you don't want to spend most of your times with your friends, and you just feel lonely when you just sit in that cafe in your cafe or canteen in your university building. You just feel so much lonely that you don't have anyone to talk with. You just feel lonely and just you take your mobile phone and like a spur you just go and do something, go and watch some educational videos or something. I feel that, and I did that multiple amount of times, that it feels so much worse. And avoidant people feels alienated when they just be around some other people, or even if they are around their friends, they can't able to spend most of the times having intimacy, not intimacy, I mean like having a good friendship with them. They feel like they have been alienated. They doesn't feel they belong to that kind of conversation. They doesn't even belong there. For example, when your group of friends just want to take a group selfie, you may like, I am not that kind of person, and just feel and just standing away or not putting hands on each other, something. And that is the cons, and you also read the reasons. And what is the mindset? What is the mindset of a person that carries the thing they have in that being avoidant? The mindset, seeing the worm instead of the apple. Imagine if you were a parent and couldn't for the life of you read your infant skills. Okay, it's just being some fucked up. Okay, anyway, just let me just tell you the story. You just imagine if you are a parent who couldn't even understand what your your infant is trying to convey. If the child is weeping a lot, I mean crying a lot, it doesn't know whether it should be pet, it should be just need some love, or it just was hungry, or just wanted to go to sleep, or better is uh, Pampy Poco Pants or something. You can't understand, right? Not like it. Do you don't want to become like that parent, right? But you're just become like that one if you're just being an avoidant kind of person. Having an avoidant attachment style can often make you feel like that parent. You're not strong at translating the many verbal and non-verbal signals you receive during everyday interactions into a coherent understanding of your lover's mental state. It's uh, it's taken from the book Attached, which obviously talks about the avoidant attachment style from for intimate relationships of lovers, but it also applies the same for normal friendships too. But if you just read this note, this it's just gonna display on the tab anyways. I'm just closing. Just pause the video and read it fully. And that is most of the time that is the mindset of the people who are being avoidant. They say or thinking like I'm not ready to commit in a relationship, but they just been with that one person for a lot of amount of time, like maybe even a year. They they just want to, but they just don't say like I don't want, they just say like I don't want to commit. And when it comes to like do I really need to commit with the person, and you just think about the smallest imperfections, like the way their nose turned up, or the way they speak, they like the tone how they speak, everything, even the smallest imperfections. Let me tell you one personal thing of me. Like in my during my university, I was like, I was even in my university, I was being that avoidant type of person. If I have been close with some person for some amount of period of time, I can be totally attached with them. I just feel like avoidant and I just avoid them most of the times. It not being a conscious response, but it's just an unconscious response. And I always felt it. And I always wanted to change it, but I can't able to change. And I just remember this particular moment where I've been talking with a girl for a good few months of time, a lot of times actually. I've been talking with her continuously most of the times. She's a good friend of mine. But after a few days, I just don't know why, but I just feel like an avoidant type of person. And obviously, I am avoidant type of person actually. And when I see them in some other places in my university, I just didn't even look at their way. I force my eyes to even look at their way, but I my eyes just goes down or looks in the other way at like that. I don't want to communicate with them. And once upon a time when I me and my friend was just talking with each other in the downstairs, she was walking in the just coming down in the stairs, and she just stares at me, and I didn't even try to not to look at her, and she was just staring at me like, what you're doing? And I was just flabbergasted like, bro, I can't even look. I don't know why I was being like that. I just forcefully tried to not to look at her. And you can understand my feeling, right? If you're the same type of a person I'm explaining to, if you're being an avoidant, you can clearly understand what I'm trying to say. You can clearly understand my situation, right? And I can able to overcome that. And I truly just wanted to help you to overcome that situation. But the problem is, I don't know about you. To overcome, I can't help you if I don't know about your problem, your exact situation. Like I can say to you like that is the exact situation as I am. Like in the like with that girl or many other peoples. Not only with girl, also with boys. Most of the people I just ignore them. I just feel like I don't want to communicate, don't want to interact with them. So I just forcefully not to look at them on many of the things that happen. And I can't help you if I don't know the exact situation that you are being in. But I can help you in two ways. Actually, it's three ways. you can get onto Discord. In the description there is a Discord link for. You can just get you can have some chats with me, and I can try to give a solution for you, and it is for free. I can do it. But all the one-to-one conversation, one-to-one call, basically like just like the most of the stupid young broke people do,